Good morning, guys. We are in the car, which feels a little bit odd this morning. We've come to some lavender fields and I've just seen a little sneak peek and I'm not sure they're looking that great, but we're hoping to actually pick up some lavender plants here today for the planter boxes for the outside of the front of the house. I picked up some, cutting a long story short, went to about 4 garden centres yesterday with my mum trying to find some white flowers. There weren't any anywhere, so I picked up some roses which are like this peachy colour. They're pretty, but it's a little bit of a different theme than I thought we were going for. Fine, but I think lavender will look really nice with the roses, so let's go and see what we can find. We haven't had breakfast, so we're starving and hoping that they might have some cake here too.
I look into your eyes, I see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame.
It is so beautiful here. We found cake, both had a bit of lemon cake and a coffee. It's very different to Provence.
Much smaller.
Much, yeah.
It's cute though.
Kind of different, and you can't smell like the waft, but I think it's like the heat in Provence where you can smell like the waft of lavender fields, but you can just see them here behind us. They seem to have a few fields, so we're going to check out the other ones. But it just feels lovely and calm here, partly because it's a farm, isn't it? But it's not too built up or touristy.
No, it's quite small.
And we did have a little look. We think we may have found our lavenders. They've got an RHS award. What were they called? Dwarf? Little dwarf? I'm not sure. No, I don't think they were the ones that we chose. But they're edible, they're fragranced.
You can dry them.
You can dry them. They tick all the boxes.
I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gonna.
I thought it was all of me.
So we have been in the house for 1 year now, living in the house. Ollie, if you guys don't know, we lived in London and Ollie continued living in London when we'd bought the house. And yeah, you didn't quite know when you were going to come back, did you?
No, I didn't have any idea.
So yeah, he came back summer last year, and that's when we actually moved into the property and started like living in the kitchen, the living room. I'll link the video below because we actually did our first week in the house and we're gonna watch it this evening, aren't we? Reminisce about the first week. And also it's quite nice because for us especially, we can kind of see how far we've come. But today is actually gonna be quite an exciting day because we finally get to put paint on the front of the house.
After so long. Wall prep.
Yeah, and yesterday we did, I was going to film it actually, but we did the, what do you call it, stabilizer.
Yeah.
And it literally is just like you were putting water on the front of the house. There's no difference, is there?
No, you kind of splash it on and then after it dries for a couple of minutes, it kind of just disappears.
It just looks exactly like you're putting water on it, but I hope it is like sticky. It's like a glue, isn't it? Kind of texture.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I didn't film that, but today will hopefully be able to get some paint on, and then we're actually going for a nice picnic. Weather's looking a bit sad.
It's really grey, cloudy out there.
Yeah, it will still be nice though. So I'm going to pack up the picnic. Ollie's just getting everything ready, and then we can paint. It's a few hours later, excuse the washing in the dining room, and we are heading out for our lunch. I've got my jumpsuit on. I made up some sausage sandwiches and just some strawberries, hoping that they'll have some kind of dessert there, maybe an ice cream or scones. I don't know, we'll see when we get there. But we're going for a time slot, so we better get going. Got our picnic blanket. We've made it to Hesticombe and like complete savages, we ate our lunch in about 30 seconds.
So hungry.
There was like a designated picnic
area
spot, yeah, and I'm afraid I didn't even show you. We just like gulped it down. Gulped. And we've come here. Did I say we're at Hesticombe on Monty Dom's recommendation, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Our family keep telling us.
Got to watch Monty.
Got to watch Monty on a Friday. Do you guys watch Monty on a Friday? I must admit, we did watch it once because we don't usually watch normal TV. We quite often just watch Netflix, and we
made us stressed.
Yeah, we felt so stressed about the garden. We were a little overwhelmed. But it's really pretty here, and it's been lovely to zen because we were getting a little bit stressed, weren't we?
A little bit.
I wanna go there someday. I know we're going somewhere into the danger zone.
And it's like we never left the house. I'm back in the painting clothes, and I'm just getting some music up. I am determined that we're going to do one coat on the front of the house today. It doesn't get dark till about 9 o'clock, so I'm sure we can do that. It actually sounds really funny with these on. And it's looking like it's probably going to need a second coat. So hopefully if we get it done today, it'll dry overnight and we can put a second coat on tomorrow, and then it'll be done and we can say goodbye to the scaffolding.
It all points right to that. I set myself aside, lead the way on this trial. If you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope, fading love. This night will be okay, waking up to another day.
Morning guys, excuse my appearance and voice today. We are absolutely exhausted. So I think I last spoke to you when we were out at Hesticombe. We got back and my target was to paint one coat on the front of the house and finish it. We did it, but it took us till about, I think we were out there till 8 p.m. And we didn't take any breaks, and we definitely didn't drink enough yesterday. So we need to make sure that we drink a little bit today. But actually, I think we're quite lucky because it's supposed to be really sunny today and about 23 degrees. And so far it's cloudy, which is much nicer for us because it won't be so hot. I think the paint will go on a little bit better if it's not so hot, but it's a little bit later than we'd planned. But I'll show you what the paint's looking like. I'm not showing, as you might have kind of guessed or presumed from the other video, I'm not showing that much of the outside of our house just for privacy reasons. So it's quite hard to show you like a full before and after of what we're doing. But I'll try and show you like little snippets of what it looks like outside. But it's looking really good. It looks so neat and tidy. The only thing letting it down at the moment is the windows, which is such a shame because everything else is looking quite crisp and put together. The windows are still pretty shoddy. We're going to try and fill them in though. But I will take you with us a little bit today. I'm afraid it's just painting again though, so don't know how interesting that's going to be. I'm just putting my shoes on and we'll get going. has arrived. We've got margarita, meat feast, and also cheesy chips. So we're gonna dig in. Oh, and Ollie bought me some roses from the garden. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to be pretty happy about this update. Can you tell what it may be? Or maybe not happy, but at least shouting wherever you're watching this, saying, "At long last, Laura," because we finally have some prints to put up in these, and I'm going to swap them over now. I cannot wait, because they've obviously been blank like this for far too long. They are so cute. Why did it take me 6 months to get around to printing these and putting them up? Oh, it's just immediately made it feel more like home. I don't know, it's just lovely. It's lovely to have the memories as well up on the walls. I will say the IKEA frames, these are the, I believe it's the Rivet 50 by 50. They're definitely not as good a quality as like more expensive frames, but equally once they're like up on the wall, they kind of look the part, but they do just like, can't really tell, they gap a little bit on the edge. Yeah, these are our favorite photos. That's Canada, Lake Louise. This was this Christmas on the beach. And I think this is in Padstow. And not that you can see because of the reflection here, but I reckon we could fill this wall with loads of them. What do you guys think? And we also got this one done in our white company frame for this living room, which was sat here empty for quite a while. Now I'm feeling sentimental doing pictures. I want to put it in pride of place right in the middle of the console. I got this one recently, by the way, from Cox & Cox, and I love it sitting with this one that I've had for a while from HomeSense. I don't know, I might have to jig this around a bit. Doesn't that look so much better now that they're filled? I'm just about to go out actually and water our plants for the boxes, which I picked up with my mum, I was saying at the beginning. And I was in such panic because there were no white flowers, but we ended up actually ordering some boxes. I ordered them off of Etsy. I'll leave them linked below, but they're just like plain wood boxes. I know so many of you said, yes, you can definitely make them because that's what we were planning. But after another week of sanding, we were like, no, we're just gonna get somebody to do them for us. There's still so much to do with the house. And I guess plant boxes just aren't really a priority to take away our time. We're wanting to move back onto the top floor, get it moving again, but we're waiting for our plasterer, who I think is booked in the beginning of August. So there was like, I think a month and a half break in between our plumber and our plasterer, but it's just the time we're living in at the moment. So they should be coming, the boxes should be coming hopefully next week. And then I'm gonna paint them the same color as the front of the house, and we're gonna put a little trim on them. Let me show you the roses that we picked up. I'm really hoping that they're not going to go over by the time that we're ready to put them into the boxes. And actually they're still quite like fresh. They're not really peachy. In fact, I'd say like from a distance, they probably look quite white. I've also picked up these, which will have already flowered now, but I really liked the kind of like silvery leaf. I thought that it went nicely with those. I don't know if I'm going to pop those in. I think they might be a little bit too high, but I thought these were sweet. These are also starting to go over, unfortunately. That's what happens when you leave planting till the end of the summer. And I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be enough for all of them. So I might have to go out and try and find something else that I can fill them out with. And I think I'm gonna sign off here, say goodbye, pick you up again, and see you again next week. I will leave the first week in our house video linked below. We really enjoyed watching it the other night. And yeah, I will see you all again next week. Bye.